monthly empties or project pan, whatever you want to call it. Excuse my like red neck. It's a huge blotchy rash, as you can tell. Um, so yeah, sorry if it's distracting. Anyway, I'm just going to get right into the stuff. This is probably going to be my college edition one. And the first thing is this Kills Cold and Flu Viruses Clorox. I love these wipes. They're amazing. I keep on buying them all the time. And I just like how they come out and how they keep my room clean, and I love using them on like surfaces because sometimes, especially like in my dorm room, that things get really dusty and stuff, so I have to like redo that. I didn't know if I mentioned these the last time or not, but they were with all my empty stuff, so I'm not sure if I did. But this is Autumn Day, and it's just this really good candle that smells like kind of like an orchard, I'd say, or an apples. And then Snowed In, which is also a favorite of mine, and it smells kind of like hollies and like mistletoe kind of things. And then evergreen. So those are the candles I used up here, even though we're not supposed to. Anyway, the next thing I finished up was these Unstoppable Downies, and it's just this huge 13-ounce container. I think it's the bigger size compared to the smaller ones that they sell, but this actually works so amazing because I don't have to use the scented cloths that you put in the dryer, like the dryer sheets. And then I used up one of these. Yeah, these are just the Neutrogena removers. I love their smell of the blue kind. They smell so good. And then this is where I keep all the rest of mine. I kind of want to keep it more compact than in a basket or whatever. Just because that's the way I like to have it, especially because it's like easy to put in my desk. I finished these 4 toothbrushes from Colgate. And I finished one of these. This would definitely be a holy grail of mine, and it claims that it like calms my acne a lot, and it's one thing that I don't like to take out from my skincare routine, so I like to have it as a stable kind of acne solution thing. And it's just the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. The next thing is this. It's a face mask, and it's a Zesty Lime Energizing Mask. And I don't think it really energized me. I think that's kind of like BS. But this is a really good face mask. It was $2.95, and I got like 3 uses out of it, like my entire face, 3 uses, which I thought was pretty good. And it's just from H&M, which I thought it was surprising that their stuff would be good for like face stuff, but it actually worked really well, and the smell is amazing. And I've been really into Jello lately, so finished off that. I finished off these Whispers rounds. This is a 100-pack. I also finished off these lash cards, which were from Ipsy. There's just a sample, and it just looks like this. I think it was a ripoff because you could just make those yourself, honestly, and you could just like cut. It wasn't even like plastic. I don't think it was like hard or thick paper. You could just trace it and then make your own. So I don't really think that was worth it. Like, I wouldn't spend the money on it. Tissues, because I couldn't find my big tissue box, so I went through like a lot of little tissue travel buddies. And this is this hydrating cream. It's light and citrusy fragrance, and the consistency was light and slightly watered down, and a little goes a long way. So the little sample lasted me like longer than I thought it would. And this is just from Sephora. And then these were these. They're better quality than most face wipes. They're Victoria's Secret ones, but 15-pack was $7, which I think is really expensive for face wipes. And they feel like cloths more than just like a disposable face wipe, which is kind of nice. And they have like ridges in them, and they don't really have a smell. And I only need to use like 1.5, even though I usually need to use 2 or 3 from the regular brands. I used another Whispers 100-pack. So yeah, I've been saving up this stuff for a while, so I have a decent amount. These were pretty good, these Z-bars for kids. They are chocolate chips, and they kind of taste like oatmeal. And then I finished this eye makeup remover liquid. It's the one that has the 2 layers that you have to shake, and it's perfect for removing all of my eye makeup yeah, I get like most of my eye makeup off in like 1 or 2 things, and I would repurchase it because it's the Up and Up brand, which is really cheap. These were like a holy grail because I get oily on my T-zone a lot, and these are just the, I don't really know how to pronounce that, but it's just these mint blotting tissues, which I really like a lot, and they smelled really good too. But they were just like, I kind of like went through all of them, so I couldn't really show you a sheet, but the sheet had little like stars like this too, sparkles, which looked really cool, and it worked really well, and this lasted me like months because they have 100 in them, and I only use like 3 or 4 a day, I would say. And then this is another cotton rounds, and they're 100, but they're Up and Up instead of the Whispers. And then this little thing, I absolutely love this product. It's like the best ever, and it has a great smell to it. It's just the mini one, which I like because it's like really travel friendly, and it's pretty pricey though because this little thing was $6 and it only has 1 ounce, so it's like $6 for an ounce, which is kind of insane if you add it all up and think about it. This is just the Oceans, and this I got at Pier 1. It's just a scent thing instead of having a candle in the dorm room, so and it's called Oceans, and it was $3.50, so I don't know, it lasted like 3 months, so that was pretty good. And then this was this sample by Sephora. I just use the medium one on this side, I don't use a light one, and medium 27 matches my skin pretty perfect. It's not full coverage, and it feels nice, and I might purchase it. It's only like $20, I think, or $27 maybe. So it's pretty cheap for like a high-end foundation, I would say. The next then is this Super Supreme Body Butter. Wow. And it's a Sephora sample. It's thick and creamy and strong scented. I'm not fond of this scent. It has enough for like my arms and my legs and feet, and I would not repurchase this, especially for the full size. These I thought were kind of funny because my earbuds, they're like, you can see they went through like a ton of paint and other stuff, like art related, and these actually fell off. Well, this one did, I think. I forget which one it was. This one. See, it like broke, and then when I put it in my ear, this comes out and this falls out, and it's just like a hot mess. So throwing those away, but like I had those for years. This Essie thing, this is super sticky right now because I got to like, I want to see how much oh, well, since it was on its side, I have like a, not too much left, but as you can see, it's like super thick, and it's taking forever to even just like fall down. But others besides that, it works really well, but yeah, I can't really get any use out of it because it's like tacky, you know. These are the exfoliating ones. I did have a pack of the regular ones at home, but these they definitely don't exfoliate. They don't have enough harsh beads to actually exfoliate, but they still work well. But it's a 10. This is amazing. This is my first time that I purchased it, and this is the mini one because it was like $10 or something. So I just got the mini one to start off with, but I love this. I'm not sure if I want to purchase it again because the size bigger than this, I think it's like $20 almost. It's really expensive, I think, and really overpriced, but it works like wonders. So I'm kind of iffy on this, and it's a 10. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard about it because it's really popular here on YouTube. The next thing is this Sheer Envy. This kind of has a silicone kind of like gel-like texture to it, and it's just a face primer by Hard Candy. It was okay. It wasn't anything amazing. I don't think I would repurchase it because I have a ton of face primers, and it would be my first one to go to. This is a clay mint mask. I love how it's the classic green color, and I can feel it tighten while it dries, and I like the clay consistency compared to the gel one. So yeah. And this is just the Freeman's, so it's like really cheap. And then this thing is the Need a Shrink. I don't really use this because I don't have huge pores, so I'm just throwing that out, and it didn't really have any much left because the small one doesn't have much. And this is the Against lotion, and it works pretty good. It's pretty thick, but it's not greasy, and I got 3 uses out of it for my whole face, so that was a decent amount. This stuff is disgusting. These work well, but they smell really bad, and it's a really strong scent too. but I only needed to use 2 of these, so they're pretty good. And Burt's Bees is like a really good brand, I think, so. And then this Love and Beauty Rose Extract. This is just from Forever 21, and it has a strong scent. It's super moist, and it works well. They're really cheap, and I would repurchase them because I love all of the Forever 21 wipes. The last wipes that I went through a lot, I guess, was these. And these you can buy the Equate brand, the refreshing ones. And they're really good for the cheap price. They were only $3 or $4, and they have a 40 count. And I didn't start trying them, they didn't start drying out until like the last 5 wipes, but there were 40 of them, so like it was kind of hard to keep 40 moist compared to 20 of them like still have the water in them. And then another Kleenex. And then I went through a ton of pens and pencils. I kind of get excited about this. I don't know if that's weird, but I went through a blue pen, a black pen, a pink pen, a regular pen, and a pencil. This pen I love. It's called Stagioni, and it's just this Italian place that's like in New York that I went to when I was on a business trip for work. And then I have 2 other things. This small sample guy, which is a protein oil, which I don't really remember much of it, so it didn't faze me that much or be amazing. And then this is the Buxom. I actually have another one of these, but this one, I used it for 3 to 4 months, and it was good for my bottom lashes, and especially for separating. It doesn't really dry out either, and I would not repurchase it just because it's kind of expensive, and I have a ton of other mascaras to use. So that is all of my empties, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you later. Bye.